gonna have the best macro build ever. I think it's everything. It's gonna have
Alright, so in the interest of keeping this as close to an hour as possible, we'll go to a 4-minute break. When we come back, we'll show, I think we have one more video to show, and then we're going to breeze through some strategy. Future episodes, we'll try to keep the earlier section shorter, that way we have more time for strategy talk. I think it's felt a little rushed these past 2 episodes, but we're going to go to a 4-minute break, and we will see you shortly.
Some of them fall, but good or bad, I know them all. We live our life in our way, never really listen to what they say. The kind of faith that doesn't fade away. We are the true believers. We are the true believers. Well, you can fight or you can run. I don't never run till the war is won. Play it safe and don't make a sound. But not us, we won't back down. True believers all the way. You and I. We live our life in our way. Never really listen to what they say. The kind of faith that doesn't fade away. We are the true believers. We are the true believers. Goddamn you half Japanese girls. Do it to me every time. All the redheads said you shred the cello. And I'm jello, baby. Two won't talk, won't look, won't think of me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Why you wanna go and do me like that? Come down on the street and dance with me. I'm alive like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. I asked you to go to the Green Day concert. You said you never heard of them. How cool is that? So I went to your room and read your diary. Watching grunge leg drop New Jack through a press table. And then my heart stopped listening to Cho-Cho San. Fall in love all over again. I'm alive like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting.
Hold on 30 seconds.
He's probably unmuting himself.
Alright, welcome back. So, the second half of the show, we wanted to talk a little bit about Naniwa. We also wanted to go over the maps for the new ladder season. So yeah, Bright, what do you have to say about Naniwa?
He got knocked out in the round of 32, and he was looking like probably the best foreigner in the world recently. At least in HOTS, he's been so it's really sad for me as a Protoss player, especially since I like to use a lot of his builds. But Targa had a pretty sick response to his Void Ray build, despite the fact, Naniwa controlled it a little better. Targa's response to it's what I feel is one of the best counters for it, at least.
So yeah.
Your guys' thoughts? We can show a clip of Targa's game.
Yeah, I'll put it up while you guys talk.
I think, well, they only really did this standard, Naniwa Void Ray thing in the third game.
Yeah.
This game he did weird whatever. Second game...
I don't even know. He was just caught so awkward the game. Like, in this map, it's just I don't know how you can hold 3 bases with this kind of style unless you can, like... You have to go a lot. It's like you have to catch him at the ramps and not, like, fighting in this concrete.
Yeah. And what this clip is missing is what happened about 30 seconds earlier when he was at Targa's tower and he got caught. Lost about 30 supply because his mothership core was in position, but then it kind of like he was lost a ton of unit he could recall, and then Targa just immediately marched there, got that position on the high ground. In hindsight, maybe he should have recalled to his natural or something. Because if he could have had a position on the high ground and prevented Targa from going up the ramp.
Queen's trying to go up ramps is like trying to watch a turtle climb
Still would have been pretty bad because of the army he lost at the time. It was a combination of that and positional. And the fact he was behind from the outset because Targa went super greedy 3-hatch before pool, took no damage, kind of hard countered in the openers. Yeah.
Alright.
But Queen super good against Void Rays.
Yeah.
Yes. That they are.
And Targa
Queen's
had
War Crawler,
Festers.
especially if you're playing Turtley.
And Festers kind of add result to injury situation.
I really like that. Like to see when a research try to go that style because the units actually complement themselves so well against, and it's just something you like don't see. The Queens being only minerals.
Yeah.
So yeah, next game, I guess.
Next game.
So the maps then.
Yeah, we're going through maps now.
About the maps next. You guys can go ahead and start. You've probably played more games on them than me since I've
What
vetoed
first the
most
first
of them
map
most
should
of
we
the time.
talk about?
Polar Knight will be first.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
There's lots of open space.
There is, definitely.
No, there's not very there's cliffs, but like every ramp is like 3 wide at least. So.
So Mew seems to think that this is the new Daybreak.
No.
In what sense?
No.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just the distance from the bases seem... no, not nearly as long as Daybreak, so I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just trying to add to the conversation, guys. Come on.
I mean, there's space behind your natural. It's like very strange.
Yeah.
Strange map.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just I don't know. It's so hard like to actually take that base behind your natural. Like if you want to take a for the other base because there's 4,000 health points of rock you have to get through, which is going for fast expand. You can't do it really if you're playing like any race except for PP. Yeah.
See, and then your natural third is like there's ramps. You're like in a ditch. It's like the worst thing ever.
People haven't really discovered how to play the map best, I think, because like I see people take the front third, people take the side third, and then some people just wait and take the back third, So
I think the side third is definitely the best. It's definitely fairly wide open.
Yeah, I don't know why you would take this third. The one in the front.
The front third is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, versus I've seen players do it versus Zerg on stream. I don't know if it's smart or not.
Alright.
Fronten?
I think it would work fine for a Terran to take the front third against
Well, yeah.
Zerg, if they're doing the constant streaming of Marines. And
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't.
And earlier
other-
we mentioned proxies on this. Sorry, earlier we mentioned proxies on this map. Were you guys talking about to the left of the main or to the right of the main? In regards to proxies,
If we're talking about the top main,
if I'm talking about the bottom main base.
top main. Okay.
The one by the rocks is where they proxy stuff always. Like
Oh.
by.
Yeah, I was talking about to the right, near the open base, way over there.
Yeah, there is that's a huge empty space right
Mhm.
there.
I'd seen that brought up before this map first came out because the walk distance to get over there is just so far.
Yeah.
People were proxying Stargate like every game when the map
Yeah.
first started.
Yeah, I still face proxy Stargate there once in a
Mhm.
while in PvP when I get that. Yeah. But they put their proxy Stargate when they face me by like the rocks natural. Like the rocks your third base if you'd take that one. It also takes forever to walk there, but your mothership core can scout it, you know, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And Terrans have proxied their factory in both places against me, so
Okay. So overall, would you say that that's the best map of the three that they added?
What?
No, not,
You don't think
No,
so?
worse.
I think it's the
Worse.
worst.
Oh, okay.
The only
I think
one
it's
on
the
my
second worst. I think Frost is worse.
Well, see, I play Zerg, and I prefer that map to the other two, so. So, the next one is, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Is it Yansu?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yansu?
Sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what about this one?
Yeah.
First off, I just think it's amazing to actually have a map the first time in like the history of StarCraft that's good for mech.
Akalon's good for mech.
Well,
Not as good as this
Still
one.
True.
Not as good as Young.
yeah. Akalon's good for mech because you can like turtle up and like get to like tanks and ghosts.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the
like,
elevation
all
like
in.
this.
The travel distance between bases is so small that like mech is so good.
Mhm.
And,
And,
you
like,
have the
this-
high
you can
ground to
expand
defend
forward.
everything. Yeah,
On
exactly.
this map.
Well, and it's a really small choke in the center, too. I mean, technically, anyway.
Yeah.
Which is good for mech.
I want to start seeing like in WCS and stuff more Terrence go mech versus Protoss and it actually like and so
Yeah, like this. Yeah, this would be a really good mech map.
I don't veto it right now, but I also don't try and take third bases on it very often, so.
Well, when you guys play versus Terran, are you taking the forward third? Because I always break the rocks and take the,
I break the
the
rocks.
south third.
Yeah, break the rock.
definitely.
So
It's just like it's very like liney, you know, like a Terran can make a push and it's hard to like get around a mech ball on this map.
it is.
'Cause they
It's
can,
like
like,
there's all these
literally-
ramps everywhere.
They can push down their ramp at their third, and just like go up the ramp at your natural. And it's like very quick walking distance. Hard to get caught off, especially if you can take towers.
If they get up there, it's almost like GG. Because what are you gonna do? You're gonna surround like in that little choke from the natural, and then go around to that little ramp on the side. Like that's not gonna do anything.
The defensive
But-
mech is better. Like you can kind of shut them down if they try and be aggressive, but it's definitely a really good map to play defensively with mech. Because like the high ground third and all the high ground and the ramps to play defensively would be really
One
good.
thing that's really good against mech is like flanks, you know, obviously like zealot flanks, but it's the watchtowers show so much like their way to you that I feel like if they can get in any sort of position on your third or between your third and your nat, that it's even harder to like flank that.
Well, the map's not as big as like you think it is.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
not that you think it is, but it's
that's
not
what
very
I
big.
mean.
So
That's what I
it's
mean. Like they
it's
can
gonna be
see
hard to
everything.
get flanks.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the main like is pretty easily turreted. I think that whole little like pocket of 3 bases is very easily turreted. So it just seems like a good mech map. Now versus like Zerg and stuff, I actually kind of like the map. I don't know about you guys.
I 8-gate on it.
Of course you do. Of course you do. But like anyone else?
Now, against Zergs, do you still
I
take
like it
the
against Zerg.
do you still take the third that you have to break the rocks for?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Have you seen the, well, we'll wall off